Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for turning out on this miserable day, but it's a day that we've all wanted because Susan has planted a lot of grass out there and a lot of flowers, and we need the rain. It's going to be a beautiful commencement on Saturday and Sunday. For those who I haven't met, there's probably many of you, my name is John Martin. I'm the president of the UConn Foundation. Pleased to welcome all of our Ignite participants, and thank you for being part of the fundraising team, part of our fundraising team here for the past 3 months. As you may know, if you've read the kind of the program that sits in the restaurant around the corner here, that giving actually started here a very long time ago. And it was actually a gift that led to the founding of UConn. And that was in 1880. The brothers Charles and Augustus Storrs offered the state of Connecticut 170 acres of farmland and a few barns to establish a school of agriculture. That school of agriculture was the forerunner of UConn. And here we are today, about 133 years later, and UConn has grown into a world-class institution dedicated to teaching, research, and service, with over 30,000 students at stores and at the 5 branch campuses. So we've come a long way in a relatively short period of time, right? So while the foundation has a team of trained fundraisers that we recruit from around the country, who are really focused on raising philanthropy and support of the university. And this year, hopefully, we'll raise $60 to $70 million in total support. You know, the important fact, and I'm usually accused of only addressing the big gifts, but the important part of the mix is that this year we have over 20,000 gifts that have been received by our institution with a value of $10 or less. And that's very important because it's the $5 that becomes the $10, the $10 that becomes the $50 on up, to the point at which people are making very significant gifts to name schools, programs, and so forth. So we see from the Storrs brother example that every gift counts. Not everybody can give land, not everybody can give barns, but we can all share, with some of the expenses. So for the 3rd year in a row, a member of our foundation board, David Barton, has stepped up and provided a challenge. David's focus has been for all of his years on the foundation is that the foundation really needs to work with the students. We have to start very young and seeking to build philanthropy and hopefully get everybody in the habit, get everybody in the practice of including the university with their philanthropic distributions. So this year, staff did something new, and with tremendous amount of cooperation from all of you, our first crowdfunding competition. So we'll be distributing, I'm very happy to say we'll be distributing $25,000 of David's hard-earned dollars to our students today. You will take away, the winners will take away some very nice deposits to their activity accounts. We always say that every gift matters, and all of you have personally demonstrated that your work matters as you reached out to your fans, your friends, your parents, and fellow students to support something that was very important to you, something that has really engaged you in your activity while you're here at UConn. So I want to recognize a couple of members of our foundation staff who led this effort in the past year, and also our student volunteers who have worked so hard to make this a success. So chief among them is your captain and our staff member, Rachel Marshall, who's done a terrific job. And Rachel will, I'm sure, share some numbers with you later. So Rachel has been our team captain for the Ignite program. Also John Spoonhour, Mike Nelson, Jason Nadal, Karen LaMalva from the foundation, and also we have Student Philanthropy representation, Student Philanthropy Association, and their executive members, Perry Wasserbauer, Taylor Gleason, David Dyke, and Katie Bruneau. And let's hear a round of applause for all of them. I really want to thank you. It's really your vision, your drive, your determination has made the difference. and has set the stage for further growth in student philanthropy at UConn. Now, I know all of our teams are anxious for the results, so I will exit stage left. So without further delay, Rachel and Jason are going to share what you've all been up to and who the lucky recipients will be. Thank you all for your help.
Thank you everyone so much for coming, and I want to take a few minutes to thank the 20 teams that participated and followed the rules most of the time, responded to my twice-a-week emails, and became active fundraisers for the things that you are most passionate about here at UConn. So thank you for your patience throughout the first time that we did this competition. Your feedback was amazing, and your perseverance was evident in the final days of the competition, where we actually got 600 gifts in 3 days. That's crazy. So, as John mentioned, you've been a part of the foundation team for the past 3 months, and because of your efforts, we have certainly made history here. So I'm going to give you some numbers, so I'm going to use my cheat sheet here. 88% of the 2,197 student and young alumni donors made gifts for the first time ever to UConn, thanks to you guys. In total, over 2,500 individuals gave $40,000 to each of your groups, which is unbelievable. 101 of those people, some people in this very room, I know a couple in this front row, actually gave gifts to more than one of your groups, so they went above and beyond. Now, for the donations that actually counted towards the competition where you're competing, $23,000 counted. So that's students and young alumni who graduated in the last 10 years. So very well done. You've exceeded our expectations and certainly made history. Compared to last year at the same time in May, there are 4 times the number of students that have given back to UConn and twice as many young alumni. So thank you again. Now, we're not going to go through all the results today to let you know how much money each group made, but we are going to post that all to our website and social media. Right now, what we want to do is actually award some of you who have made extra special efforts. So Jason is actually going to take the lead here. Most of you guys know Jason Nadell. He's our student philanthropy marketing manager. He did all of our marketing logos, all the websites you've seen. So here's Jason.
So throughout the semester, I was very impressed by all the marketing efforts you all did, and it was great to see your creativity and your passion and your persistence, and then more persistence. And we want to recognize some of the groups that really stood out. So our first award is for most creative marketing, and it was actually a tie between UConn Formula SAE and University of Connecticut Marching Band Outreach. Again, the pride.
Think about the Formula SAE students are all in Michigan racing their car right now, so good for them. If anyone from the School of Engineering wants to come up and grab your certificate, please do. And someone from the Very nice work. I don't know if you guys all saw the videos, but if you haven't, you should check them out. Very nice.
That's very impressive. Our next award is for best social media use, and that goes to Husky Sport. And for best solicitation for students is for SSS for PhD. And our next one is for best solicitation for young alumni, and that goes to the Pharmacy Student Leaders Fund. Our next one is for Best Ignite related event, and that goes to the Asian American Cultural Center. Donor Stewardship and Recognition, and goes to PERLAC and NCN Day for Women.
Now, I was just notified that the Dean for Engineering is here. Would you like to come up and accept your award? Little side note about the School of Engineering, they had 3 teams competing this year, so very good. Okay, now without further delay, I know that all of you are very excited to hear the results, so I'm going to turn it over to our president, who will announce the winners, and we have checks. So once you come up with your team members, just stand up on stage so we can get a group picture.
We're really keeping you in suspense. Like, I see a lot of legs shaking and stuff like that. Like, let's get on with it. You guys are amazing. I mean, I cannot believe this project was so successful. This is a great career. I mean, if you're at a loss thinking about the future, to be a development officer, to be a philanthropist, to be a fundraiser at a university or a not-for-profit is an amazing career. And you could be like John Martin someday and be a vice president. He has a boat. He travels a lot. You know, our donors, our wealthy donors, live in beautiful places, and it's, you know, it has its charm. On the other hand, he has actual benchmarks, like fundraising benchmarks, that he needs to make. So the pressure is on, but there are benefits. Anyway, hopefully you saw, if you like this, it's a tremendous career to think about. I'm sure that Rich is happy to talk to you about that. Philanthropy is our future here at UConn. You know, the state of Connecticut has been great to us. But, you know, the truth is that state funding is not going to go up in the future in any dramatic way. So it's going to be about building our endowment. It's going to be about philanthropy. And I think that's a very safe thing for us, because we can't be so dependent on the state. We've got to be dependent on ourselves. And we've got to go out and raise our own money. And there's a lot of generous people out there, as you saw. And we've got to keep working on those people now that we've got our claws in them. Okay, all right, now I'll get to the important part, the winners. So we're starting from the last runner-up, and that's so the 6th runner-up we're starting with, and that is, so it's a $2,500. It sounds bigger if I say $2,500 prize. 165 donors captured. Eurotech. No, gifts to Eurotech will be used to support all activities of the Eurotech program. Eurotech it's this great thing. It's a dual degree program in engineering and German, culminating in a BS degree in engineering and BA degree in German studies. Thanks, you guys. Tremendous. Oh, wait. Should I do something else? Or, okay. All right. Go Eurotech. Stay up here. Okay. All right. 5th runner-up, also $2,500, goes to, at 170 donors. It is pharmacy student leaders. The Pharmacy Student Leaders Fund provides general student support in the School of Pharmacy and may be used for scholarships, student travel, student organizations, and leadership programs. Great going. 4th runner-up, $2,500. And this is 190 donors. It's the UConn Marching Band. Night of Pride will be used for all marching band activities like travel to competitions, uniforms, instruments, and band community service activities like the Funky Dogs, Second Line, Band, Music, Education, Project Tour. Did you have an acronym for that? Or? Good going, marching band. 3rd runner-up, $2,500, 212 donors, the UConn ski team. The UConn ski team will be used to support ski team activities, such as UConn representation at regional and national competitions, and main food, travel costs. There's a lot of them, too. All skiing or also snowboarding? All skiing, all skiing. Good job. Second runner-up, $2,500, 224 donors. It's Bridge. Gifts for the Bridge program will support readiness program designed to prepare incoming freshman engineering students from underrepresented populations for their first year at the university through intensive review of key concepts in math, chemistry, physics, and computers. Excellent. First runner-up, $2,500, 312 donors, raised over $4,000. It goes to Husky Sport. Gifts to Husky Sport will be used to support service learning and community outreach within the NEAC School of Education's Department of Kinesiology. Great work. First place, $10,000. 351 donors. It goes to the Community Outreach Alternative Breaks. There's even more in this team. Gifts to Community Outreach Alternative Breaks will be used to support and enhance the initiatives of community outreach and community service learning programs and services like alternative spring break programs. So congratulations, everybody. Good luck on finals. You probably had most of them already. Yeah. Hope they went well. Have a terrific summer. Come by and see us. We get lonely with no students here. And thank